Good morning. My name is Jasmine, and today I'm going to be talking about art, street art. So nowadays you can find graffiti anywhere, like from bus stops to subways to art galleries and to like craft labs. Graffiti has a really long history. Believe it or not, it comes from like early Egyptian when people would write on walls, or in the Mayans when they use this form of graffiti as a type of like communication, and a form of like storytelling. I'm not a graffiti artist or anything like that, but I have a lot of relatives and friends that are involved in that. So I've kind of gotten involved in it too. I like going to places such as like art galleries and craft labs and museums where they have forms arts like this. And I just like taking pictures and stuff like that. So first I'll be talking about the history of graffiti, and secondly I'll be talking about the evolution and how it's part of our everyday life. Um, so many people think of it as a form of vandalism because some people don't really want it on their walls. There's a lot of gangsters and gangbangers that usually go onto like private property and they just tag. Um, but it's kind of like a paradox because people like murals. People want like these types of murals on like different, like a different like. Yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah. If you want, okay, people want murals, but they don't want like the tagging. And then for you to get a mural, you need to go and like tag. Um, well, graffiti has been around for a while. It wasn't until the 1960s that graffiti erupted as a form of political statement. So these are a couple pictures that I took at this craft lab in West LA, that I went to. So yeah, you can find graffiti anywhere. So these are a type of political movements that people have used with graffiti. Mm, in New York, okay, first, even though people have used graffiti as like back then in like Chinese scripts and Mayans, the first person that actually tagged like their name on the wall was this one guy named Cornbread. He was one of the biggest influences of graffiti art. He was well known for tagging in a zoo, like he tagged on an elephant to pretty much just get this girl's attention, and then that's what kind of like influenced the the graffiti movement, and then people got involved, and all these kids started like tagging all over like their names, and they'll make groups of kids to go around and like just tag for fun. Um, in the 70s, Tacky 183 was also another influential graffiti writer. He caught the attention of many people, and he was a part of he was the one that started the golden age of graffiti. It's kind of like from back then how it all started in like New York. That was New York was one of like the biggest cities that graffiti kind of like erupted into being something what it is today. And now you can find find graffiti art anywhere, like in galleries, in craft labs, and in the streets. People actually pay graffiti artists sometimes to go to like their shops or anything like that to tag like really big murals. Okay, in Alexander Scott's article "Street Illegal," Hank O'Neill was a member of the CIA in the 1960s through some of the 70s until he left the agency. He was truly fascinated by graffiti art, and one of the quotes that really fascinated me was that they asked him what graffiti was to him, and he responded that some of the things that these kids are putting up on walls is more exciting and intellectually interesting on a thousand different levels than what's up on walls in most museums and galleries. Because it's not over conceptualized, they're acts of pure artistry and often made under really tough conditions. There's always an element of risk and danger because some of the people don't want it to be done. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of people out there that actually see the risk that taggers go through. Um, Sometimes they have to like jump through like fences and climb like these really tall like things to get to this spot that they're gonna write. And the risk that they go through is they could get caught and they could easily just like get thrown to jail. And so in conclusion, graffiti is a part of our everyday lifestyle, whether for some it's a form of art or to others a form of vandalism. Um, so now when you see like any sort of graffiti, if it's a stencil, weed paste, murals, take a minute to realize how much time and dedication these taggers have dedicated to um, have risked in order to show their creation. So there's a story behind every tag.